Well, good morning. Welcome to Debbie's Back Porch. So glad to have you with us. My 4-year-old great-granddaughter gave me a challenge this week. She wanted to make something special and pretty for her daddy's dinner. And I really didn't have anything special and pretty, so I went through the fridge and she and I put together chicken and sausage risotto as a one-pot meal. And I'm going to share that experience with you. Here are our ingredients. You can pause and write them down. And while you're paused, I'd really appreciate it if you'd give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Now, let's you and me and Athena get cooking. So I had 2 sausage patties, not enough for a meal for the whole family, but enough to flavor up something else. So I'm going to cut them up and into small pieces. And I'm just going to let them cook long enough to get a little brown on them, because they'll be in the final dish and they'll get cooked along with everything else. But we do want to get some brown before we add other things. So Athena's learning to stir. Now have a little brown on the sausage. It's not done, but it's got a little brown. And I'm going to melt, this is about 3 tablespoons full of butter. And I have here a can, and I have here a can of chicken from the Dollar Tree. Yes, it cost $1. I usually have home canned chicken, but I'm out. So I picked up a couple of these cans for $1 each, and you know, they're pretty good. And now Athena's going to add some ingredients now that that's browned a little. That's 2 carrots chopped up pretty small. And we're going to stir those up and let them brown a little bit too. I don't think she's ever done this before, so she's got to get her stirring rhythm going. Then she's going to add some onion that I've French cut. That was 2 very small onions, so a medium onion would be what I would recommend if you have that. And we're going to stir that up. I'm going to give her a little hand here. So I also had a half of a red pepper. So I chopped that up, and Athena's going to add it right now. And I'll get it started stirring for her. Now we're just letting each thing cook a little bit. There's going to be a long cook time here because we're going to add some risotto here in a minute. I'm going to let you listen. And I've let it cook until it starts browning. Until it's
all nice and brown?
Yeah, until it gets all nice and brown.
Okay, make sure everything's so short. Now everything's like... These are going to be killed forever. One pop out and no one to be dead.
Yeah, we don't want any more to pop out.
No. One just pop out and then one to get.
Yes. Now this is garlic powder, because I don't have any fresh garlic. So we're going to use garlic powder right now. Okay? Well, hold on, and I'm going to show you how. Okay. So here's a teaspoon. Let that rest a minute. Here's a teaspoon. And you want to make it level. So that's a teaspoon of garlic powder. Okay? And we put about a half a teaspoonful of salt in there. Now, be careful. You don't want it to come out of the pan. Now, Grammy's going to put just a little cumin in there. Yeah, this is a spice that makes it taste good. But this time we're going to use half of a teaspoonful. Okay? Because you don't need very much of it. So here you go. Put it in. Okay, stir it up good. But don't knock it out of the pan. Here, let me help just a little. See how we're getting brown and sizzly? Okay. Keep stirring. Now we're going to put in our risotto. You know what risotto is?
What?
Well, it's a kind of rice. And it cooks up really creamy.
That's the half?
Now that's a cup. That's one whole cup.
Can you feel it?
No, yeah, you can feel it.
Oh, it's so nice and soft.
Yeah. Okay, so hold on.
So I just throw it down.
I'm going to pour it in and you stir it, okay? Get ready to stir.
Okay.
Stir it around really well. Uh-oh. Well, it's all right. It was an accident. You didn't lose much of it. We'll clean it up. After we cook, I'll show you how to clean it.
Ow! Ow, ow, ow.
Ow, ow, ow.
Okay, everything gets all salty.
Okay.
We do this.
So you just hold on a second. I'm going to show you.
Put that in?
You keep stirring right now.
Okay.
Right now, you stir. We're going to add 2 cups of chicken broth, but we add it just a little at a time. And your job is to stir, okay? Yeah, that's smart to get away from the steam. Well, turn it up a little bit. Now we're just going to watch it a little bit, okay?
Okay.
We'll stir it every once in a while.
But that's going to be so yummy in Daddy's tummy.
Yes, it's going to be
He's gonna
yummy. When all that water is gone, all that broth is gone, we add a little bit more.
Okay. We have to wait?
Yeah, we have to wait. We have to have patience. So you cook it until it's all absorbed. You know what absorbed means?
What?
It means it all goes up into the rice. And it's not in the pan anymore. It's inside the little rice. Absorbed.
Will you move back for a second? The steam coming out. Meat! Shoot! Look at that. Open. It's back. Look at those bubbles!
All the bubbles.
Wow!
You know that means it's really, really hot. So you have to be really, really careful.
Granny, we have to wait for that to go away?
Yes, we have to wait for it to cook away. What does that mean? It means it's absorbed.
Why don't we leave that open?
Well, I just haven't closed it yet. I'm going to close it in a minute.
Okay, we have to wait for it to go away.
Yeah, and then we wait for it to go away.
Well, why keep going?
So it's even, so that all the rice gets some liquid.
Granny does enough, but we have to wait.
Okay, I'm stirring it just, and I'll wait another minute.
Look, make it always stick. I see a little bit sticking.
I see a little bit of sticking too. What does that mean?
Put more in.
Put more in. So I probably enjoyed that more than she did. I'll finish up here. This is the rest of the chicken broth. And I'm going to just let that sit until that's absorbed. The thing about risotto is it's a process. You add a little and stir, add a little and stir, and it absorbs slowly. When I get this much absorbed, this amount of broth absorbed, I'm going to add a cup of water, and then I'll cover it and cook it for 20 minutes. So I added my cup of water. I let it come back up to a simmer. I'm going to put a lid on and turn the heat down low, set the timer for 20 minutes. Then it will be done. So after 20 minutes, I'm going to plate this up, and I'll show you what Athena and I have made for her dad. So we did what Athena wanted. We made something good, special, and pretty for Dad's dinner. I love risotto. It has such a great texture. You can try this. This is meal on a budget. You can use any meat, sausage, smoked sausages, chicken. If you have leftover chicken, that would work great. This is a budget meal, but it's a really good meal, and you should try it. Thank you for joining us on Debbie's Back Porch. I hope to see you again tomorrow.